Oh, am I in? Oh. The game, there could have been a bit more of a note of saying, hey, walk here.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
And then he walked away. What? No snappy comment about me walking away? I'm literally on a rail right now. I can kind of go off to this side, but not really. Okay, fine, we'll go to the light. Aren't we told to never go to the light, though? Caroline? Or something? Along those lines?
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember
sounds like the fourth dimension.
is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
So, how's my sanity now? Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Wasn't that a puzzle completion, though? Should have been.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
I love how it actually gives you a bit of a pop-up text when you look over these, but could I even read this if I wanted to? It's like a half-assed Latin. Randomize the letters perhaps in the shape and form of Latin? Who knows, I would have to actually see a better resolution of that image to be able to try to read that. Yeah, type of the A is maps. I remember the tabulae. Oh! Okay. Not sure where I need to go then. Let's take a look at those flower plans. Yay, floor plans! Western Hall. Am I in the Western Hall or the East Wing? I don't know. They should put a dot on there saying, you are here. Fragile but not breakable by hand. Thank you, game.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
It's a puzzle? Let's not waste our oil here. I'd rather use up the tinder boxes. Maps being useful never, right? Okay, so that one actually stood out to me when I first saw it, which is why I pulled on it. Oh, hello note. Local folklore. Altstadt and Brandenburg Castle 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt. Deep within the East Prussian woods for centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. I figured we were in Castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes. Scattered and scattered is not the same word, brain. As picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. Fair enough. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. Okay. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. Oh, so we're actually past that in history. For certain. I'm trying to remember actually when the 30 Years' War was. I don't remember when the 30 Years' War actually happened. I did say that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam. Why did it seem like the background's getting darker? And were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey, which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? Wow. It's a lot more folklore than I thought it would be. A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa? The well-known erudite visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century, resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, goddamn, so much reading. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he was mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to be never seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble. Sure, Grenoble. Some 10 years later, he dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleeping hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Okay. The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rooms are inherited alongside with the title. I thought there was a period or a comma or something, by the way, between nearby and Altstadt. Researching the history reveals a little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander as an offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago. Lived through the time of occupation and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Jesus Christ, so much reading. Okay, so there's one. We found 2. 3. Oil. I have a slight headache now instead of my head is pounding and hands are shaking. Because I solved a puzzle! Yay! Sanity! Oh hey, wine cellar key. I have a thing. How was this thing? I don't know. Aha. Oh my god, so much reading in this game. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, well, I'm in his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the force and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. Yeah. Totally did not yawn, just then. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. Hey, so why is the wine cellar being sealed off? The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. Oh. Oh. They can run for... Okay. That makes sense. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. Wait, both your problems? What's the other problem with the wine cellar? I did use up all my tenders in the puzzle room. This room's nicely lit, though. Oh, wait. This is a door that wouldn't budge, right? Yeah, this is a Historia Loci. Loci? But the Latin sucks. I'm not a Latin person. That looks like words on here. But in the same breath, it doesn't. Who knows? Go away, door. Get away. Well, found out why that area exists over there. Okay, so all of that was for the, for the key, I guess? Great, now that door won't budge. Hello, thing. Okay. What the hell actually just hit me there? That's new. Chad finally started working? Oh, were you having issues this entire time, AI? And howdy. Old archives. Wait. Old archives? One budge. Okay. I guess we're going over to the wine cellar next. By the way, do I have oil? I do. So I figured I'd be running low on the oil. I like how it does rotate a bit with my hand. Ever so slightly, not a lot. Just enough to give the illusion of good physics. What? How do I use key on door? Like that, apparently. Statues were praying, gazing into the darkness of the ceiling.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
I'm going to guess that door wouldn't budge even if I tried opening it. Oh hey, a map. Hello, map. Okay, so there's the stairs. I have now orientated myself. We are just right about there along that wall. Screens, so that should be storage room? The thing behind me is just an empty room according to the map, but it leads into beer room? Beer room? Got tool room over there. Got the wine over that way. Got an empty hallway behind that. Okay. I want in, damn it. Oh great, I'm out of oil. Oh, good right. If only I had some oil.
What is this place?
I would have loved to stay in the light and make progress game. If I had any oil. Or a tinderbox for that matter. Oh, thank God. Sanity. ... Tinderbox. Holy shit, the blurriness from the sanity is not necessary, game. Oh wait, my entry point got it cut off. Can I possibly get up there?